Hi, welcome to XOAP Tech Videos. Today, I'm going to show you how to deploy an AWS DCV environment using our image management and platform management modules. Before we begin, make sure you have a connection to your AWS environment. If not, simply create one by going to the Connections menu and setting up a new AWS connection. Click New Connection and select Cloud Provider as your connection. Then select AWS and the connection type that fits your requirements. Add required information and click Confirm. Once that's ready, the first step is to use the official AWS installation script, which we download from GitHub and slightly adjust. After that, we upload the script into our XOAP resources. I've adjusted the script by simply uncommenting the last few lines of the script and changing the username to match our environment. In our case, I have replaced the placeholder username with administrator. Now that we have prepared the environment, we'll go to Image Management Provisioners to prepare the image. In this example, I'll create a provisioner to install DCV and another one to add additional applications. For the demo, I'm using 7-zip. You can group provisioners together, for example, into demo DCV and XOAP will then handle the script execution and application installation automatically. This makes it easy to combine application management with configuration management so that both configurations and applications are directly included in your image. Now that the first provisioner which installs DCV is created, we'll create the second one I mentioned to add additional applications. I have already created the provisioner role for the demo purposes, and I'll select it from the drop-down menu. Now go to Provisioner Groups to create a group. Add the provisioners you created previously and save the group. You will now do the same for the provisioner role. For this demo, we'll keep things simple with just one provisioner group that runs the script and installs the applications. However, in real-world scenarios, you might want to use multiple groups. For example, you could separate configuration tasks into a dedicated provisioner group that handles script execution and applies security or policy configurations from your configuration management. This way, you can clearly separate concerns between provisioning, configuration, and application deployment while still combining them into a single automated workflow. With the provisioners ready, the next step is to define the operating system and configuration base. You'll add the operating system, which will be the base OS for your DCV machine. I already have them here, so I will use one of these. Same goes for the configuration. You can see the details here. I'll use Windows Server 2022 on an AWS builder in the Frankfurt region. Once the connection, region, and instance type are set, we can go ahead and create the image. Name the image, make sure that builder and builder provider are correct, choose the operating system and role and click Save. The image will appear in the Image Definitions menu where you can select it and click Run. After you click Run, the system will queue and run the build process, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes. When it's finished, you can see the full build log, including the AMI that will later be used to create your virtual machine. After the image is complete, we move to the platform management module and run a detection script. In this case, the AWS deploy DCV script. In the details, replace the AMI with the AMI from your images run, save the updated info and run the script. XOAP executes the script, applies the configuration, and provides you with the IP address and administrator password for the machine. You'll find the IP address and the password in the log by clicking on the Success State button. Use them directly in your DCV client and wait for a bit until everything is set up. Finally, we verify that everything works. As you can see, 7-zip is installed, DCV is running, and the environment is ready to use. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you don't have a XOAP account yet, create it for free at xoap.io.